Alright, in the final dungeon, basically about to clear it here, but let's look at some of that different dialogue for different characters brought in here that I didn't do with the main playthrough. Hold on, I just went through the wrong door. Also, I have most characters at max level now, so cool. We're gonna skip the dialogue that we already know would play from the main playthrough here. Wait a minute. I'm missing something. Literally only Crow had something to say there. Lovely. Where the hell? Why did my student cancel can't come off? Anyway. I'm not gonna voice them as I'd already voiced this before. We already know Reen's gonna do his thing here and then they're drawing us in. But this is where voicing will be done just by them. I'm sure I can easily destroy the final boss. I really do like this place. It's really Dark Souls-like. Like, we need to come back here either during Trails at the beginning or a game after that.
Where are we?
It's as though life itself has been bled from the world.
A sea of...
The wind is howling, crying.
I don't think we're in Trista anymore.
Of course Crow would say something like this.
Be careful.
Literally the best moment. Nah, I can't be wasting time. I'm gonna skip through this a little.
How are we supposed to match this kind of power? Ugh. Even if we bet everything we've got, they might still call our bluff.
There's no way out but victory.
Stand tall. We're stronger than our fear.
No matter how mighty it is, there must be a way to beat it. Otherwise,
I'm getting chills
be a
going through
trial.
this again. Oh my god.
This is it. The final trial. We stand before great darkness. Remember, darkness can't exist where light is. Let's be that light! Right!
Alright, time for me to go through this whole boss fight again. And done. Oh,
Here we go!
a little more is needed. There we go. Literally done in like 2 minutes. It'll be done a lot faster if I actually have to fight through this again. Because I don't remember if I get to save before the final events.
Terminating the final trial. Take heed, Awakener.
I remember completely ruining this moment by saying Valamir when it's Valamar. Shit. Who did I just cut out?
Hey, can you hear me?
Are you alright?
Same voice as usual there. You know... never mind.
We seem to be...
Was it all some kind of dream?
Looks like you're all okay.
We rushed in and just saw you lying here, and my heart practically jumped out of my chest.
You're all here too. So,
At this
believe what we-
point,
but it
I
does-
think that's it.
The fact that instructors...
wait.
If they're down here, that means... things have returned to normal?
The bells...
We won't know, but it looks like...
Well, so now...
Sorry.
But
Why? Everything's back to normal now, isn't it?
Oh, come on, Sarah. That just ain't cool.
I feel like I don't know if this is different or not.
I know there's no guarantee this won't happen again, but even still.
Oh, come on, instructor.
The festival can't go on, so...
Oh,
I see. I didn't realize.
It's too late for your humor, Sarah.
I think this is mostly the same.
After all...
You...
All right. Let's head back to the dorms, take a quick shower, then go...
Yeah, now it's gonna open the
What?
door and that's gonna be the exact same. So that's pretty much it for this, I think. Well, I guess I'm not doing as many as I thought I was. I have no idea how I'm not. I guess it's because I didn't do enough of everyone else's, so I'm only doing Elliot, Machias, Eustace, Gaius, Milliam, Crow, and, well, nobody. Huh. Well, this is kind of annoying. I guess I would have needed a full third damn playthrough to platinum this game either way, for all the damn things I missed. Alright, let's go dance a Milliam.
So...
We already know this dialogue.
still, I do feel...
I'm fine beside...
Well,
Later.
Milliam,
Hi, Irene. Hey, aren't you gonna dance?
well, that's actually why I'm here. Do you want to dance with me?
Huh? Me? But I've never even danced with anybody before.
No worries, you can just follow my lead. So, what do you say?
Well, the leftovers at the food stalls were really calling my name. But sure, why not? I guess if every other girl has rejected your offer, I can find room in my heart to help you out.
Thanks?
I don't know if I'm going to get the events with when the game ends. I think this is where that stuff's gonna end. Because that's kind of like just a few things that dial are really small, and I gotta go through all the way back to the end, which I'm close to, but still. This will probably just be it. I don't think this is very comfortable with those things. I was gonna say, no blush? You know, I thought it was based on Wink levels who you would, you know, be able to dance with, but obviously not.
That was really fun! And even though it was my first dance, I was awesome out there. More proof that I'm good at everything, I guess.
You say that because you didn't have to lead. But as long as you had fun, that's the important thing.
This academy's got fun new stuff to do every time I turn around. Sometimes I almost forget I'm here on a mission.
Sounds like a problem for an agent.
Maybe. I don't know. It's like there's two of me. One was sent here by the intelligence division, and one's just an average student. But I don't know which of those two me's is the real one.
Obviously the one who's a student.
What do you mean?
It's just, I never even got the chance to go to Sunday school. This is the first time I've ever had the chance to live a normal life, and it's so much fun. But I feel kinda conflicted.
Man, this is the second time I have heard... This would be the first if I chose Milliam for the end, but this is the second time I have heard Milliam sound so upset and just confused.
Milliam? I don't think I can give you an easy answer here, but I think they're both you.
What?
You've helped us more times than I can count. Maybe that was because of your duty to the Intelligence Division. Maybe it wasn't. But at the end of the day, you're a classmate and a friend to every one of us. So I don't think that knowing which part of you is the real you is quite as important as you think.
Maybe it isn't.
And maybe it's selfish of me to say that. But it's how we all feel. No matter who you are, you're still our friend. And I'd be happy if you felt the same way about all of us.
I do. Besides, for now, being your friend is good enough for me. I'm just gonna have fun now and figure things out later.
That's the spirit.
And that's how he forged a strong bond with Milliam.
After that, I went back to see Elise.
Yeah, you sure did, and everything fell apart. Elliot.
The only
Who? Is something wrong?
No, it's just that I was thinking of a male friend of mine.
I never would have imagined you were into that sort of thing.
What sort of thing?
The sort that fills young maidens' hearts with joy and heads with dreams.
Now, Reen don't swing that way.
Your Highness?
Your Highness? Good evening, Reen. What a joy this is! Especially considering that Class 7 has no lack of fine gentlemen. Ooh! There are so many wonderful potential pairings that I hardly know where to start. Your Highness, please!
Is this what the head of the literature club's always writing about? How did I not connect the dots until now? Elise, is this kind of thing popular over at St. Estrella?
Well, oh, Reen, you're so precious. Rare is the woman who could deny herself a honeyed sip from this wellspring of fantasy.
Just try not to fall in and drown yourselves. Anyway, I'll be back later. Please excuse me, Your Highness.
Reen's like, I ain't getting involved in this.
Maybe I should have taken matters into my own hands. By the looks of it, you still might have a chance. Your Highness, please!
Hey, Elliot.
They ain't gonna dance, I know that.
Reen!
Looks like you managed to break out of your dad's bear hug.
Barely. You went off to talk to the principal with Fiona. On that note, where's Elise?
I asked her to dance with me, but she turned me down in no uncertain terms. Anyway, wanna go sit down somewhere? I'm totally wiped out after today. All I wanna do is get a drink and some rest.
Good idea. It is getting pretty hectic around here. I wouldn't mind getting away from it all.
Let's do it.
I know for a fact the final event, the absolute final event with the character you choose in Cold Steel 2, there is no way I'm getting more than one person, and that's gonna be Wara.
Look at all the fun people are having. So, have you danced with anyone yet?
A little bit, with Fiona, since she asked me to. It's kind of embarrassing to dance with your sister, though, so we didn't do it for long.
Huh. Never would have thought about it that way. But anyway, what'd you talk with your dad about?
Well, our concert really impressed him.
Well, hey, that must have put a smile on your face. Wait, he doesn't hate music or anything, does he?
No, he's not exactly well-versed in music, but I know for a fact he likes it. But talking to him made me realize something.
And what was that?
He wasn't against me going to the music academy because he was against me pursuing a career in music. He didn't want me to lock myself into it. He wanted me to be able to decide for myself just what path I wanted to follow. And more importantly, he wanted me to have the strength to do so, even if people around me tried to stand in my way.
I think you do.
It's not like he said any of this out loud. This is just what I'd like to believe his reasoning was. And if that's the case, I think I was finally able to show him that I'm strong enough tonight, with all of your help. I'd like to hope that I've been able to put my mom at ease up in heaven, too.
I'm sure you did. Elliot, I couldn't be happier that everything worked out for you.
Thanks. I hope we can do another concert next year. And if we do, I want us to make it even more amazing than today's was.
Sounds like a plan. When next year's concert rolls around, I'll be right there with you, doing everything I can to make it great.
Thanks, Rean. That means a lot.
And that's how they formed a strong bond.
After that, I went back to see Elise.
Yeah, I know you last picked Elliot. Now we will pick Gaius. Gonna skip on ahead right to that point.
Hey, Gaius.
Rean? Were you not spending the evening with your sister?
I was, until I asked her to dance. She turned me down flat and sent me off. What about you?
Toma and Charles decided to go dance, so I just saw them off. I was thinking about getting away from all of the excitement, though. I think I need a little rest after all we've done.
Wait, her name's Charlotte? Did I ever call her Cheryl? Did I ever say her name?
That makes two of us. All I want right now is a place to sit and a nice cold drink. Mind if I join you?
Not at all. I appreciate the company.
Okay, let's go find a spot to relax.
Look how much fun they're having dancing together. I was worried that they'd tire themselves out with the journey here. But it seems I made the right choice by inviting them.
I'll say. It's a shame Sheeta and Lily couldn't join them, though.
Yeah, they're still a little too young. But I would like to bring them here one day, if I get the chance.
I'm sure they'd be thrilled. Thinking back on it now, it's hard to believe that it's almost been half a year since we found ourselves in Nord.
Time really flies.
It must feel like longer for you than it does for me, too.
I suppose it would. I'll always be nostalgic for the winds of Nord. But to be honest, I can't say that I feel all that homesick.
Really?
Really. Erebonia is my home.
You mean...
I've spent over half a year at the academy, surrounded by some of my dearest friends. This country is every bit as important to me as Nord is. I wouldn't think twice about calling it my second home.
That's a big-hearted statement to make.
I have all of you to thank for making me feel that way. I really do feel blessed. There aren't many people who can say they have two homes to love equally.
I had no idea you thought so much of this country. Not only does that fill me with pride as an Erebonian, it warms my heart as your friend. This country is changing. There's nothing we can do about that. But hopefully as a class, we can help turn it into a country that we can really be proud of.
I have no doubt about that. I'm happy to have you as a classmate, Rean.
I feel the same way.
And that's how they forged a strong bond. Let's see what I can think of anyways.
No, I'd better not. I'm sure everyone else is just as tired as I am. But if there's someone you'd like to dance with, you're very welcome to. I mean, it's nothing too formal, so you're free to dance with whoever you...
Oh, Lady Elise, it's so wonderful to see you. You look
Excuse me?
I'm afraid I must take my leave.
Yeah. Back off the little sister.
That was pathetic.
Quiet. I was trying to be respectful.
I love Reen's freaking glare. It's powerful stuff.
Well, that was interesting. But tonight's so beautiful that it would be a shame if you didn't get to dance with anyone. I suppose what I'm trying to say is, would you like to dance?
Sure. Thanks, Elise.
In that case, Might I ask for the next one?
Oh, hold on. Hold your horses. You can dance in Cold Steel 3, lady.
Your Highness?
Having fun, Your Highness?
Good evening, both of you.
Hold on. The text just literally has her completely ignore Elise, while she actually says good evening, both of you.
Unlike the garden party, there is no need tonight to concern ourselves with societal standing or propriety. So, Reen, might I ask you for a dance? After your sister is fine, of course.
It would be my pleasure.
Alphen, what are you doing? It's all part of my brilliant plan. After I take him for a spin, all you need to do is get him to dance with you one more time. Oh, I can see it now. Your eyes meet, your lips parted into a kissable pout, and soon he'll think of you as more miss than sis.
Let's not do that.
I don't know what you're planning, and now I'm almost afraid to ask.
Yeah, how about we don't do that?
After dancing with Princess Alphen and Elise,
Bro,
my sister and I exchanged greetings with my classmates and their families.
bro, we don't even get to see you dance with them?
And by then, that memorable evening was approaching its end.
What the hell is that shit? We don't even get to see them dance? I'm disappointed. We dance. I mean, we don't dance, we just chill with Machias. Past this bullshit. That's enough. Should have stopped that a little sooner.
Reen, weren't you with your sister?
I asked her to dance with me, but she turned me down in no uncertain terms. Are you on your own too?
Yes, indeed. Dad's gone off to dance, so here I am, trying and failing to stave away my boredom.
Sounds like I showed up at the right time. Wanna go sit down somewhere together? I figured that after today, we'd both earned ourselves a drink and some rest.
Well, it beats the alternative. Anything to get away from all this hubbub.
Almost would have thought Machias was gonna say, wait, you're not going to ask me to dance, are you?
Let's go find a spot then.
The past 2 days have been exhausting.
At least it all paid off in the end. It must have been even tougher for you, though, since you were pulling double duty taking care of the chess club.
You say that like the student council didn't have you running yourself ragged. But you're right. It all paid off. Makes me a little emotional to think back on it all.
Yeah, it makes me a little emotional to think about how much I screwed up this. I literally screwed up a lot during my second playthrough for getting more trophies.
Hard to believe that the day actually came when I worked alongside nobles toward a common goal. Me.
That is hard to believe.
Our concert, the chess club's event, neither of those would have been possible without students from the upper classes. I never thought I'd be able to accept something like that.
You've come a long way since we first met. It seems like you've finally started getting along with Eustace.
Well, you have to find someone to compete with if you ever want to improve. And arrogant nobles make for semi-decent competition, I guess.
It wouldn't kill you to be a little more honest.
Why are we even wasting our time talking about him right now? Changing the subject, I'd like to thank you. If I hadn't spent so much time with you and our other classmates, I can't imagine I'd have changed my attitude like this.
You're welcome. But given all that you've done for us, I'd say we're about even.
I'm glad to hear I was somewhat useful. I wish Sis could have been here to see this.
I'm sure she can. She's probably watching this all from heaven by the goddess's side. She must be so proud of how much you've grown too.
I really hope so. The Academy Festival is a celebration of the educational experience, something commoners and nobles alike can enjoy. We have to be sure to keep it that way next year.
We will. Whatever it takes.
And that's how they formed a strong bond. You know what? I'd be looking for that bad cromance.
Hey, Crow.
It's my main man, C.
What's up, man? You're not here to collect that interest already, are you? I value my kneecaps as much as the next guy, but I need more time.
It would have been funny if Reen had his Tachi, just pulled it out and said, "Yeah, I'm looking for that interest."
Nah, I'm just over here because my sister shot me down when I asked her to dance. Needless to say, it's been a long day. Want to find a spot to sit down with me? I could use a cold drink and a good rest.
Now you're speaking my language. I'm in. Let's get two of the strongest damn drinks those stalls will pour us.
You know none of them sell alcohol, right?
Even Crow wouldn't say, "Oh, I thought you would have loved to dance with me, Reen."
Look at Jellica and George dancing the night away. I wonder if this is what I think it is.
And what is
I
that
can't
exactly?
say.
Jeez, you couldn't see flying sparks in a dark cave at midnight, could you?
Oh yeah, there's flying sparks, all right.
Keep that up all your life, and you'll break even more hearts than I will.
But I mean, Angelica and George?
Forget it. Let me take you on a little trip to Uncle Crow's Wisdom Corner.
Little being the operative word.
Seriously, though, if you only hold on to one piece of advice, it should be take care of your buds. I know. You've heard it all a million times. But I wouldn't be telling you if I wasn't telling you straight. Doesn't matter where you are or if you graduate. If you treat your friends right, they're not gonna let you down. You need at least one like that. Better get searching if you don't have one. You still with me, Reen?
Sorry, I was just surprised. I didn't know you were capable of giving serious advice.
You know, each of these snide little comments is a tiny knife in my heart. I try to share a bit of my life experience and help my little buddy out, and this is the treatment I get?
I do appreciate it, though. My time here has definitely taught me how important a good friend can be, and I consider you one of mine. I don't just look up to you because you're older than me, but because you're a good friend. Okay, maybe friend is a little strong. Partner in crime might be more like it.
Partner in crime, huh? Not sure whether I should be offended or wear it with pride. You're a funny one, Reen. First you try to get interest on a 50-mirror loan, then you shower me with compliments?
Partners in crime are supposed to be able to turn from dangerous to friendly in the blink of an eye, right?
You got me there.
We don't have long before you graduate, but we've got to make the most of it.
You bet. Just, pray that I get to graduate at all.
Heh. Funny. Very funny.
After that, I went back
It's
to...
done time to dance with the uses. I mean, not dance. Just be nobles, that's all.
Eustace.
Reen?
I'm surprised you're not dancing. I thought that would be your first stop after such a long chat with Rufus.
We had a number of things to discuss, though I could say the same about you. I would expect you to have invited someone to dance with you by now.
I tried asking Elise, but she shot me down pretty quickly. After a day like today, I feel like we owe ourselves a chance to sit down. Care to join me? You can't tell me you don't think a cold drink and a rest would cap today off perfectly.
You make a compelling argument. You and my desire to escape all of this noise.
Then let's get out of here.
He didn't even say what are we waiting for.
They certainly have an endless supply of enthusiasm, don't they?
I'm guessing most people are starting to get tired, but they don't want to miss out on their chance to have fun. We've spent so much time and effort to prepare, and then the 2 days of the festival itself just seemed to fly by.
I suppose you have a point.
Oh, by the way, you know how you were talking to your brother earlier? What were you two chatting about?
Nothing much. The horses we've been raising in the riding club, our concert, and other such things. He was particularly surprised when I walked onto the stage wearing that outfit. Once his laughter subsided, he told me he couldn't have imagined me doing anything like that before I joined the academy.
Well, at least he had fun.
But he does have a point. I do believe I've changed since we all first met.
I agree. At the start of the year, you had a very unapproachable air about you, but that's not the case anymore.
I'm certain that's due to the influence of some very atypical nobles, particularly Laura and yourself.
I don't know if I deserve any credit for that. I'm just glad that I can call you a friend.
It's a small wonder how you always manage to say those kinds of things with a straight face. Regardless, I do want to thank you.
For what?
When I first came to this academy, I was trying to live my life as a perfect Alborea, just as my brother had taught me. But I gradually learned to exert my individuality. I'm here as Eustace Alborea, not the son of Duke Alborea. Had I not spent so much time with Class 7, and with you in particular, I never would have come into my own.
I'm so happy to hear you say that. Well, here's to changing for the better.
Agreed. We both have room for improvement, but that's what next year is for.
We're going to be great.
And that's all for Trails of Cold Steel 1. Done with the extras.